Guys, welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to be looking at the Champions League, and I'm going to be giving out my early predictions for the Champions League. Just my personal predictions. I will be giving out here just personal stuff. This is just personal prediction, not what I think must happen or anything. This is my personal. I might be biased in some ways or not, but yeah. I'm gonna be looking at Barcelona, of course, Madrid, who are our arch nemesis. Then I'm gonna be looking at Chelsea, considering they just won the Club World Cup, and a lot of people are interested in how Chelsea's season would go. So yeah, I'm just gonna be looking at just these three teams, and they are the main teams I cover up on this channel, mainly Barca and Madrid. But yeah, I'm gonna be looking at Chelsea. But my predictions are in no order or any form, just straight out how each match is going, and in the end, I will look at the points and how the teams will finish in the league group phase. So yeah, let's get into it. And first of all, first team to start with, I'm gonna be looking at Barcelona, cause yeah, Barcelona is they are the teams I mainly talk about here. So yeah, so first of all, Barcelona's first match, they will be going away at St James Park to face off against Newcastle, and that will be a tough match for Barcelona, considering how Barcelona has started the season, and Newcastle is no joke. So yeah, first of all, I'm gonna kick off Barcelona's Champions League campaign with a draw away at St James Park. A draw. So maybe a goal scoring draw, maybe a 2-2 draw, or a 1-1 draw. Maybe, if possible, a 3-3 draw. Because Barcelona's defense can be something. Barcelona will be lucky if they come away with a draw at St James Park. Because that's no joke. But yeah, the reason why I've given Barcelona's first game a draw is because of how Barcelona has started the season. They will just return from the international break. Hopefully, they will be pumped and more motivated. But yeah, a draw away at Newcastle, and their next game will be at home versus PSG. The match everyone has been waiting for, and that will be a tough match. If I'm to go a straight out prediction, I'm gonna predict a loss for Barcelona in this match, cause it's so early and Barcelona's start to the season has not been the best. So I hope y'all get where I'm coming from. So yeah, I lost to PSG at home. That's some rough starts for Barcelona. And their next game will be away at Olympiacos. Come on, that should be a walk in the park for Barcelona. At this stage, considering how the first two games have gone, they should be wanting to win. So I'm predicting a win for Barcelona. So a draw, a loss, and a win in their first three matches. And their next game will be away at Club Brugge, and that should be a win for Barcelona. So their second win. And then after that, it's Chelsea away at the Stamford Bridge. That's a tough game. That's a tough game, considering how Chelsea fans and players, basically everything Chelsea has been wanting Barcelona. I don't know what's up with this Chelsea and Barcelona obsession, but yeah, that one, honestly, it's an open match, and I'm gonna predict a draw in that match. Maybe a goal scoring draw, a 2-2. A 2-2 would be very good for Barcelona away at Chelsea. But for Chelsea, I think they would want to win. So a draw away at Chelsea, I don't mind that. Then after that, they'll be playing at home to Frankfurt. If you all remember, Barcelona fans, if you all remember when Barcelona were struggling, and at times Barcelona were struggling to the point that they had to play the Europa League, and Frankfurt were the team that knocked Barca out of the Europa League, if you all remember, at home at the Camp Nou too. So yeah, I'm going to predict a win for Barcelona in this match. And then after that, they go away to Slavia Praha. That's a cagey game too, but a win for Barcelona at Slavia Praha. And their last game will be at home versus Copenhagen, and that should be a win for Barcelona. So to sum everything up, a win versus Copenhagen, a win versus Slavia Praha, that's 6 points. A draw versus Frankfurt, that's 7 points. A draw versus Chelsea, that's 8 points. A win versus Club Brugge, that's 10 points. A win versus Olympiacos, that's 13. Then a loss versus PSG, then a draw versus Newcastle. So in total, Barcelona should be racking up 14 points. So hopefully that should be good enough to finish up in the top 8. And next we'll be looking at Real Madrid. I mean, Real Madrid, considering how strong they've started, I think they'll be clearing our house in this group phase. First of all, their first match is against Marseille, and I see Madrid winning. After that, they're going away to Kairat Alman. I think the new team. That should be a walk in the park for Madrid. I mean, for the new team, they'll be glad playing the 15-time European champions. So a win versus that. Then at home versus Juventus, that should be a cage match. I mean, Juventus is a very tricky team, but I see Madrid winning that match. So first 3 wins for Madrid. Then away to Liverpool, that's where there will be trouble versus Madrid, and I see Madrid losing that match. I just see Madrid losing that match. Then they go away again to Olympiacos. I see them winning that match. Then Man City at home. I mean, this is not the best version of Man City we've seen in recent times, but I still see a draw in that match. That will be a very good result for Man City if you ask me. Then at home, their next match will be at home versus AS Monaco. I see Madrid winning. Then their final match will be away at Benfica. Honestly, bold prediction. I see Madrid dropping points in that game. And maybe a 1-1 draw or a 1-0 win for Benfica. I see Madrid dropping points, but I'm gonna go a draw in that match. So let's rack up the points. A draw versus Benfica, a win versus Monaco, that's 4 points. Then a draw versus Man City, that's 5 points. A loss against Liverpool, so still on 5. Then against Juventus they win, that's 8. Then against the new boys, they win, that's 11 points. Then against Marseille they win, that's also 14 points. Am I missing something? But yeah, that's it. Let's move on to Chelsea, and Chelsea's first match will be against Bayern Munich. I mean, Bayern has been scoring goals for fun. And we all know this German machine, very ruthless. But yeah, in Chelsea's first game, I see an absolute demolition by Bayern Munich, and I see Chelsea losing that game by maybe 4-1 or 3-0 or something. So yeah, if the first match will be a loss against Chelsea guys, do not come on me. This is not me being biased over here. Do not come on me. The next game will be at home versus Benfica, and I see, because considering it's at home, I see Chelsea winning. Maybe a cagey game, 2-1 win for Chelsea. I see that, but yeah, a win for Chelsea in their match against Benfica. Then next, they go all the way to Netherlands to face Ajax. Ajax has fallen off. Honestly, they've fallen off from. They used to be this tricky side in Europe, but now they've kind of fallen off. So I see a win for Chelsea in that match. Then next, they go away to Karabakh. I see a win for Chelsea. Then against Barca, like I predicted earlier, I see a draw in that match. Because I mean, I see a draw. That wouldn't be a good result for Chelsea, but I see a draw in that match. Then they go away to Atalanta. That's a very tricky opponent to face. Atalanta, they are known for this attacking football. They are not your typical Italian team that defends so deep. They come out and they play football. So honestly, I see a loss for Chelsea in that game too. I mean, Chelsea should be lucky if they finish in the top 8. They should be lucky. I see a loss versus Atalanta. Then next, they face Pafos, one of the new guys. I see a win. Then their final game will be away at Napoli, and I see a loss. Chelsea would be losing that game like 2-0 or something. I don't know. But Napoli has been, they've made great signings. McTominay from last season has been great, has been phenomenal since he joined them. Then they signed De Bruyne from Man City this summer, and he has been banging in the goals every game since. Probably winning man of the match in all their games. So yeah, I see Napoli are so strong, and I don't see Chelsea winning this game. So that's it. And let's sum up Chelsea's point. A loss versus Napoli, a win versus Pafos, that's 3 points. A loss versus Atalanta, then a draw versus Barca, that's 4 points. A win versus Karabakh, that's 7 points. Then a win versus Ajax, that's 10 points. I see them dropping points against Benfica, honestly, but considering it's at home, I'm gonna give them the win. So 13 points for Chelsea, then a loss for I lost against Bayern, so 13 points. Oh, they might be able to make it out to the top 8, but I don't see them. I don't see them getting a top 8 finish. Maybe a playoff finish or something for Chelsea. And I'm not being biased. I have nothing against Chelsea. I have absolutely not. I just love Chelsea. I don't know why. My dad is a Chelsea fan. Most of my friends are Chelsea fans, and yeah, I don't know why. I just have this soft spot for Chelsea in my heart. They are a team I admire, but I don't know what was it with them against Barcelona. I don't know if it's the Iniesta, the Iniesta nightmare. But yeah, that's my early Champions League prediction. Let me know what you guys have in the comments and what you guys think about my prediction in the comment section, and I'll be happy to read it and reply all the comments. So thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and thank you for watching. Peace.